Hi, Mike Kennedy, Water Connection. Most water heaters are provided with a hex head magnesium anode, fairly common in the industry. If you're on city water or you're in a hard water area, the best anode to protect your water heater is going to be a magnesium anode. Now, if you're in an area where you're supplied with well water or you have a salt softening system or you have a smelly water condition, then I recommend that you go to an aluminum zinc rod, which will give you better service. It'll provide you longer life. Now, I'm here today to show you how to remove what's called an outlet anode. And that outlet anode looks like this. It has a nipple attached to an anode, so it's called a combination anode. It has an inlet here, if you can see that. It allows water to move in from the water heater and then back out the nipple to supply your house. It comes in two configurations, as does the hex head. It comes in a solid, so if you have plenty of ceiling height above the water heater, you can put in a full anode. If not, then you have to go to a flexible anode that has links that allows you to get in to tight spaces. Now, some manufacturers will supply two anodes. They'll supply a hex head, and that hex head is located under a disc, which is generally around 2 inches in diameter. It's located 3 inches in the front or 3 inches in from the back. And under that disc will be insulation generally, or there may just be a visible anode. If there's insulation, you take a screwdriver, you poke around, and try to find the 6 sides of the hex head to locate it. Now, if you don't see a disc, then you most likely have an outlet anode on the hot side. One manufacturer in particular, Bradford White, supplies these types of anodes on all their water heaters up to 75 gallon. Now, so look and think about what you need to order for your water heater before you obviously start this project. If you need a hex head or you need an outlet anode, or you simply want to double up on the anodes, meaning you have a hex head, but you want to add an outlet. That'll give you the difference between a 6-year and a 12-year warranty. That's what the manufacturer does. They either put 1 in on a 6-year warranty, or 2 in on a 12-year warranty, or a larger anode. So, what I want to show you today is a couple of tricks when you run into difficulties removing that outlet anode. I'm going to show you what to do. First, we're going to turn the water off. We're going to release the pressure on the valve until you come with a trickle. That will give you enough water displacement so that when you remove this flex connector, or if you have solid connectors, I recommend highly that you go to a flex connector. If you have CPVC, you'll buy a connector like this that allows you to glue it on, or you can buy a shark bite fitting like this that allows you to cut the copper, push it on, and go to flex. Why do you want flex connectors? For serviceability, so that you can get in and change the anode periodically without any difficulty. The other reason for having a flex connector is that you can build a superior heat trap in 6 inches up, 6 inches down, 6 inches up. Gives you the best heat trap you can ever get. Now, for me, for convenience, I'm going to get rid of this And I want to bring you in just a little bit closer so we can see what, let's get my, we don't want to lose that good looking head of mine. Okay, so there we go. These are great for removing a flex connector. These are adjustable, what I call pumps, plumber's pumps. So I'm going to remove the flex connector first. And one thing you can do before you even start this is a day before or a couple hours before, take a non-petroleum penetrant spray and simply spray around those threads. That will allow it to loosen up a little bit so it's not so difficult to get out. Some of these things can be really difficult. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. Remove your connector, either be solid or flex. Take a extension to your ratchet, 3-inch, 6-inch works. This acts as a stiffener, and you put that inside the nipple. Now, I like the side. You don't have to get these. You could have it, your jaws here, your jaws here, your jaws could be offset. But get a pipe wrench, get a breaker. Could be copper, could be steel. Put it here. Now you're gonna come in here and you're gonna loosen that. That stiffener is gonna stop that nipple from collapsing. And you're going to remove that until the threads are loose and the anode is ready to come out. Now I'm gonna go back to my wrench because I can work it faster. Pull the stiffener out. Now, this particular anode, this part of the anode swells up under heat, under age, under pressure. It swells up and it's very difficult to get out. I'm not saying every one of them, but you will run into this on some heaters and they will be a bear to get out of there. You will be working on it for an hour or two. I'm going to show you a quick, simple trick to get that out of there. You're going to take a galvanized cap or black cap, doesn't really matter what it is, and you're going to connect it to the top of the nipple. And I'm going to make sure it's loose. Now, I already know this is going to come out, but I'm going to show you this little trick. You're going to take an adjustable wrench and you're going to have it adjusted just to get under that nipple. And then we're going to take some wood. We're going to put the blocks of wood here. We're going to put the wrench right under that nipple. You see what that's doing right there? I can lift it. Now, if it's stuck, I'm going to put a breaker in addition, and I'm going to take these pumps or pliers, and I'm going to go back and forth as I lift, as I lift. And as I lift, it will pull out. Now, you may have to build that block up again. So keep a couple of blocks, just in case, so you can really, you see, that way you can get under it. And as you twist back and forth, it will pull out of there. That's it. Now, connect back up. Put your pressure back on. Turn the heater on. Put your flue back in. Go in the house. Open up a hot tap. Purge the air. Come back. Join us for more video presentations on how to save yours. And we always welcome comments. We'll see you next time. Thanks.